Okay. So I'm here today, my name is Annette, and I'm here to review Alex's claims in lowering the drinking age to 18. So first I want to talk about his claim that traffic accidents and fatalities are most common among newly legal drinkers. So he's saying that by lowering the age, deaths will simply transfer to younger victims, saying any increase in traffic accidents or fatalities in 18 to 20-year-olds would be offset by a decrease for those in 21 and older. So instead of the newly drinkers being 21 and over, those people being the ones who are dying in more traffic accidents, it would be conversely offset to 18 to 21-year-olds. So that would just mean younger deaths instead of older people who are dying in drunk driving car accidents. And in fact, the age 21 laws have saved up to 900 lives yearly on the road, according to estimates from the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. Teen drinking and driving rates have dropped from 54% over the last 2 decades, and the biggest declines were seen in 1982 and 1885, which was a period which included the federal law that pushed all states to increase their drinking age to 21. Alex just brought up years previous to when it was still 18 as a legal age in most states, but in this statistic, it is actually the years past 21, and it was a more positive effect on the drinking and driving cases. And during this period of time, after the number of fatally injured drunk drivers during the fatally injured drunk drivers decreased by 57% among those ages 16 to 20, and 39% those ages to 21 to 24. According to the National Criminal Reference Service, when the minimum drinking age in most states was lowered from 21 to 18, accidents, deaths, and injuries involving young drivers increased sharply and immediately. States that raised the legal drinking age to 21 have experienced an average annual reduction of 28% in nighttime fatal crashes involving drivers of the affected ages. Drivers between 18 and 20 years old have fatal alcohol-related crash rates per mile driven that are 3 times those of older drivers. Next, he talked about how it was positive to be drinking, being educated on facts, saying that if you everyone's going to be drinking before they're 21 regardless, so being knowledgeable about it helps and everything like that. But by lowering the age to 18 years old, that would open up more doors for people younger than 18 to be abusing alcohol. And it is fact that an early onset of drinking can be a marker for future problems, including alcohol dependence and other substance abuse. Approximately 40% of individuals who report drinking before the age of 15 also describe their behavior in drinking at some point in their lives inconsistent with diagnosis for alcohol dependence. This is 4 times as many among those who do not drink before age 21. 15 is a young age, but it is also fact that if we lowered the drinking age to 18, it would be allowing alcohol problems to increase among our youths. 18-year-olds have heavy influence on those younger who look up to them. An 18-year-old could make a purchase at the liquor store for a 16-year-old, giving that younger teen more opportunities to hurt himself. And let's also remember that many 18-year-olds are still in high school and they're still living at home with their parents. Lastly, I want to talk about his review to his comparison to cigarettes. They claim that cigarette smokers have increased at ages of teens and high school, and in turn, the same would increase in alcohol consumption due to earlier access of alcohol, like the earlier access of tobacco before they just raised the age to 21. Newly legal drinkers often purchase alcohol for their underaged peers, creating a trickle-down effect. Survey shows that most common source of alcohol among 18 to 20-year-olds is their 21 to 24-year-old peers. So having the drinking age be lowered to 18 would then trickle down to younger high school students. Also, California has just enacted their higher age requirement for the purchase of cigarettes at the age of 21. It can be concluded that they raised the drinking age in order to save lives and prevent adolescent negligence, have slowly begun to do the same with cigarettes. As the AP reported, a 2015 study by the Institute of Medicine found that if the minimum legal age to buy tobacco were raised to 21 nationwide, tobacco would drop by 12%. Tobacco use would drop by 12% by the time today's teens reached adulthood. In addition, there would be 223,000 fewer premature deaths and 50,000 fewer deaths from lung cancer. With the increase in drinking age, it is said by research done by the group of Mothers Against Drunk Drivers that more than 25,000 lives have been saved in the U.S. thanks to the 21 minimum legal drinking age. By increasing the age that teens can start developing bad habits have proven great figures in the amount of lives saved per year.